Hey guys, I'm S.Dan Wolf. Welcome back to the channel. One thing we wanted to do, I think with this video, is let's jump in because obviously Planet Zoo's not in its infancy anymore. A lot of us, particularly if you're probably listening to this video, you've played it, you have first-hand experience playing it, and that's why I kind of wanted to bring you in here and let's get some comments rolling about what we like about the game, what we dislike, and what we need to see, just to keep us engaged. And I think probably I'll go ahead and obviously since I started this video, I will start first. Honestly, the one thing that has kind of surprised me the most, I would tell you, is the emotional connection to the animals that didn't necessarily happen. I just remember leading up to November of last year. I mean, look, we are almost on the 1-year anniversary of Planet Zoo, and I remember telling a bunch of people in Discord, people's Discords, Bro Nation, whatever. And I would tell them, I was like, I can't wait until I get to bring my first, my first animal in, my first wolf, and watch it grow and really just get an emotional attachment to it. And for me, I think the biggest letdown is that emotional attachment never came. I think at the beginning, like when I was playing in the beta, and then even after initial release, the issues I think that they faced with the exorbitant amount of breeding and the zookeepers kind of walking right into the pen, turning around, walking out, remember they would walk into the exhibit, look, get their notebook out, then turn and leave, and not feed or water the animals. And I was literally having animals dying of thirst, but their dead bodies were laying by their water dish. And so that really kind of messed me up early on. I was so incredibly hyped to be a part of these animals' lives and stories. Albeit, I know some of you guys are probably right now, geez, dude, calm down. They're digital animals. But a part of me going into this game was going to be a fun part. Just having that generational acquaintance of animals, even when the first one died, being able to say, this is the granddaughter of my favorite Arctic wolf, or my favorite gray wolf, and she is directly descended from him, my first wolf ever in the game. And it didn't go down like that. So I think as far as disappointments go, and that's probably, totally just a mental thing on me, because I'm sure a lot of you guys, I've seen you when you've got your first albino, I'm not saying that everybody didn't get attached to the animals like I thought they would. I'm just saying, me personally, what I thought was going to be a really fun part of the game, just ended up not being that fun. I almost even just started showing animosity towards the animals, if you will, just because of the constant overbreeding. And then they brought in the option where we could pause all of that, or essentially stop the death and the breeding, and and then of course we could do the contraceptives and stuff like that. But it really just it became like a moot point for me after the release of the game, because I was just so let down of what I thought was going to be a really, really cool feature to keep me sticking around. I know you guys know probably what I'm about to say, but more scenery pieces. I love to see the new animals come along, for you guys, and I know this is Planet Zoo. This isn't Planet Zoo construction, but me just being a creative player, I'm just full transparency here, just being honest, the animals with me absolutely come second. The design and the exhibit elements, the habitat elements, that is first and foremost in my mind. How can I create the most awesome looking exhibit for the animals to enjoy. Now, don't get me wrong, once the animals are in the park, then, you know, I start feeling that need to make sure they're living their best life. But while I'm building, I'm not thinking about the animals really at all. I'm thinking about what pieces can I manipulate, what pieces have they brought me that maybe wasn't intended for this style of build, but I might be able to use this as a roof piece or a door or a wall or a path extension. So for me, to really keep me engaged, I definitely need, you know, just like they're doing when these packs come out, more scenery pieces. Collectively as a whole, just as far as watching the community, I think we need packs quicker than every 3 months. I mean, I know we think, you know, in the grand scheme of things, you think 90 days doesn't sound that long, but I don't know. It's just like in a game where people put so much on the animals, like take me out of the equation, put it on the animals where the studio is only giving four to five animals per DLC pack. You know, that is not a terrible amount of of content to keep players going. If I go to the Steam database right now, though, you have to figure this is about 7/17 on a Tuesday night, and there's 2,600 people in game right now. 2,684 people are playing Planet Zoo as we speak. So I just think as far as conversions go, and as far as bringing new people on board, as far as keeping people here that have been playing since November or maybe have picked it up on a sale a month ago that they had, I just think it just really lends itself to needing quicker packs than every 3 months. It's just, I think it seems like, at least for me as a content creator and gauging your guys' reaction, it definitely makes it tougher to kind of restart that hype engine every 3 months to get people kind of back on board and excited. It's like for my regular people, you know, you're excited no matter what, but bringing on new people, it's just like, it's tough when we start falling really low on numbers come the end of that 3rd month, and then the DLC gets announced, everybody's really hyped, and then some people don't like the new DLC or don't see much help in it, or, you know, don't care about the animals that were given in it, and it's really like a yo-yo effect of keeping people engaged with the game and engaged with the channel. It's interesting stuff, but like I said, it's I want to hear from you guys as well as far as what has let you down with the game. I see a lot of people talking about one point that's made quite a bit is they learned some stuff from Planet Coaster, but other stuff was basically implemented exactly the same, but that was complained about in Planet Coaster, i.e. paths. Not a lot of improvement made on them, on paths in general. Me personally, I know the path system's wonky. I couldn't imagine being like a brand new person and coming in and picking this up, but you got to understand, I've kind of been around the Planet franchise for 5 years now, so the how to work with the path is just kind of just, it's mechanical to me now. I don't even think about it. I know what has to be clicked on, what can't be clicked on, how to mess with it. It's second nature now. But little things like that, I definitely give them a prop from whatever new version of Cobra that they're using. And remember, Cobra, if you ever hear streamers or anybody, YouTube people, talk about Cobra with Frontier, that is their proprietary engine. So like you see Unity and, you know, Unreal Engine, a lot of these studios use that. Red Dead uses the Rage engine for, Red Dead. Rockstar essentially uses their Rage engine for Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption. Well, Frontier does the same thing. It's their Cobra engine. And a lot of people, I get a lot of DMs, a lot of Twitter messages, a lot of Discord private messages talking about how people think Cobra is actually what holds these games back. And some people have, and I don't know, you guys may correct me with this, but a lot of people that are a lot more technical than me say that one thing that they think hurts Planet Zoo and the Planet series in general with Cobra is it's an engine that really, and Jurassic World Evolution as well, and this is the point, it's an engine that does not receive well late game changes, is what they're trying to tell me. They're telling me that with Cobra, it's a wonderful projected engine. But if you don't program and you don't get everything in the game as far as mechanics go and the sort of that, if you don't program that in very early in development, it becomes almost impossible to implement it later on down the road. I mean, and I think the people that tell me that, we almost have a proven track record of that. We've heard the devs say it. It was too much to add in. It would break too many other things to add this in now. So we're going to make another title and we will fix it from the beginning. I think there's merit to that argument, because why have there been a lot of things that people had problems with in Planet Coaster that they don't have, that they still have problems with in Planet Zoo? I'm thinking it's an engine issue. I think it's not a very post-release forgiving engine when things have to go back and be reworked on a major, I'm saying they can go back and fix things. I'm saying on a major game mechanic altering scale. If you ever notice, it just rarely happens. Now, sometimes they hit their big ones. They'll knock it out of the park with a certain feature that people have been asking for. But more times than not, it definitely seems like that kind of holds them back to an extent, and not using some of these larger mainstream type engines. But anyways, guys, I've babbled on enough. Like I said, the point of this video is to let me know what is working for you, what is not working, and essentially what do you need to see from Planet Zoo to keep you motivated and keep you coming back and playing. So anyways, guys, yeah, let's just continue this down below. I'm S. Dan Wolf, as always. Thank you for stopping back by and hanging out with me, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you. See ya.